fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Steelers' rookie linebacker. He's been one of the best blitzers in the NFL this season and is among the league leader in sacks. It's the Steelers and the Lions on Thursday night.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of...
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Pearson. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
To throw on 2nd down. Crockett, he'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
On first down, Crockett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Unable to corral him. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 95 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Looking to throw on second down. Crockett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Pearson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Crockett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Steelers at 11-2 now. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check, Panther, Bronco switch.
Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think
that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On third down, Crockett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Dillon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So out now come the Lions.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pearson.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Pearson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Alert! Alert!
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Pearson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Pearson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again, Pearson. On the screen, this is Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Pearson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Check. Hey, check this.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Crockett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Crockett. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Buried buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A final shot before break. Pearson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an
Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this time.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down. Pearson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Pearson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Pearson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Pearson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Everett there, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete here to 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Crockett flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 3rd down, Crockett eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Pearson.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Pearson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. It's taken to the 26. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw. Crockett.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. This is a counter play, Ekeler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll come out with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pearson under pressure, and down he goes. DeMarvin Leal in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. As A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crockett escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Vincent, 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Crockett. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd and long. Crockett. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson, a little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Pearson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Ekeler now between the tackles. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And now out come the Steelers.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Crockett, he's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover.